Yep, looks like everyone's gathered.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Well, surely you've acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Okay, and what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of our joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Okay, find the archive and 3 vials of darkspawn blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Alright, so our next destination is the Kokari Wilds. Which is just over here.
Let's get started.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
So into the wilds we go. And now we have a full party. You can see of 4, which is the maximum. Usually nice to have a good balance, and turns out that because of the classes of these various recruits, and also Alistair, who's a full Grey Warden, the balance is pretty good, because we are a mage, and then we have a rogue, and 2 fighters. It's a pretty darn good setup for standard adventuring. Wolfpack.
Let's have at
Let's get started.
Take that right to the face! Glory! Time for some fun! Look at this mess! Nicely done!
So, like I said, you know, a lot of the dialogue during fighting is just a lot of I'll get you, da da da, kind of stuff. Which, you know, it's based on the different characters. It's kind of cute to hear them the first few times. Then it just gets kind of repetitive. You know, then it On the other hand, though, you know, if you're fighting in a battle, no one's really expecting you to come up with Shakespeare or anything. Bad sign. Dead bodies.
Over here.
And one not quite so dead.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, if you're badly hurt, we can take you back.
If you just bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers may well be part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Oh, while we're wandering around here, I should say that recently someone commented about possibly getting a higher res version of these videos uploaded so that you could more easily read the subtitles, which is a fair request. So starting with this video, I'm going to try to upload higher res versions, and if it works, then excuse me, you should be able to choose the 720 resolution option on the YouTube player. So I'll try my best to get that working. The only downside is that, of course, the files are larger, and so it's going to take me longer to upload them, but hopefully I still should be able to get them out in a reasonable time. So we just found the Wild's flower. I believe, yes, this is the flower that the Hound Master was talking about. So now when we get back, we should be able to heal that dog. The first darkspawn enemies.
Right.
Here we go!
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Isn't it great to be a mage? Just sit here in the back and pick off people.
Time for some fun!
Alright, now we need some blood. So there's our first vial. I think there are 2 that you pick up from this group of darkspawn, and then the next group you run into, you get the 3rd one. Yeah, there's the 2. The rest just have standard loot.